Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the Addicted Bookworm, and in today's video you're going to see me do a video while I have a headache. I am not joking, I'm having a headache. Alright, so it is still Saturday, so happy book day. I think I'm going to be repeating that a couple times in this video and the 3 other videos that I'm going to be uploading. So now that I have a job, I am really thinking about, hold on a second. Not yet. Sorry, I was seeing if my schedule had been posted. Alright, so now that I've got a job and all that wonderful stuff that comes with it, I'm going to be talking about what I'm going to be doing this month. So I don't know when payday is at my new job. I don't know. I totally forgot to ask. I should have asked. But I didn't want to like hang out there beyond a certain, like, you know how it is when you're new and you don't want people to think that you're annoying? Yeah. That's me. I just want them to find out that I'm annoying after I've been there for a while. No, not really. I guess it's just, I don't know how to communicate with 20-some-year-old women or men. I don't. They just give you that stare. You know, that Gen Z stare? That you're kind of like, are you waiting for this socialization app to upload? That's what someone said on YouTube. So, yeah, it's okay. So anyways, so I want to keep people happy. So I left. And so, like I said, I don't know when I get paid. I don't know, all I know is how much I'm being paid. I don't know about payday or any of that stuff. So yeah. So what I've decided to do is I decided to be very frugal with my money. And I know some people are going to say, the moment you get money, girl, you're going to just go out and buy books and stuff. No. I have things like rent. I have things like utilities. Both of them are mutually exclusive to each other. They're part of the package. If I don't pay my rent, if I don't pay my utilities, I don't have a place to live. So those are important. And of course, my brother, who bought me my phone, well, actually the phone was free, but I told him that when I got myself a job, I would give him $70 towards the phone bill. So that's the agreement that we made. He was shocked I got the job as quickly as I did. I told him, I was just fortunate. I'm always grateful about where I work. I'm very grateful. I pour my heart and soul and energy into where I'm at because I want to just smother them with the gratefulness. So what I am going to be saying might shock people, but when you're 45 and your fun times are long gone, no, I really didn't have that much fun time in my 20s, okay? I did not go out partying and all that stuff. So about 50% of my first check is going to go towards my half of my rent portion. Trust me, it makes sense. Trust me, I know it makes sense. And the phone bill. And then my next paycheck is going to be for the gas, electric, the rest of the phone bill. The rest of the rent, not phone bill. I've already paid that. And then what happens is I take the rest of it and I use it for things like making sure that I've got money to afford my discounted food, If we're low on something, I can pick it up. I gotta pick up. I gotta pick up some spray for my feet. Um, Things like that. I hate my feet right now. Um, and then I'm going to pay for my Kindle Unlimited, and that will be it. The rest of the money is going to be kept aside for emergency purposes, and things like that. Now, what about book buying? Well, I'm going to try to avoid. I'm definitely going to try to avoid buying physical books as much as I possibly can. But what I was actually thinking about doing is when I have read 5 books, either from there, or from there, I will go out and I will buy one book. One book. So I'm going to go over to Barnes and Noble. It's not super expensive to go out there. I'm going to Barnes and Noble. Not going to tell when I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. And I'm going to pick up one book I have not read. Now, I will say this, I will be picking up 2 copies of Strange Pictures. One of the copies is going to be for my brother for Christmas. The other copy is going to be going into my bookshelf. So, my rule is one book I have not read yet, and then I can pick up any books that I have already read, because they're not going to join my TBR. So I'm doing that probably once every quarter. So I won't be going to Barnes & Noble that much, like 4 times a year. So, now, as far as my Kindle's concerned, same thing. I read 5 ebooks, and I get 1 ebook. So, if I go on, if I've read my 5 books, and I go on BookBub or wherever, and I see a free book that looks interesting, then I will pick it up. So for right now, until I get paid, I'm still going to run on the system of I don't have money coming in, none of that stuff, or I will pick up a book from the library. So speaking of the library, I'm currently reading another library book, which will count as my my 5th book. So this is The Midnight Bookshop. This is your next favorite magical realism book for fans of something. So that will actually be the 5th book, and once I have read that book, then I will either see what books are available for free. I'm going to go on Amazon and see what free books they've got that is not on Kindle Unlimited, and I will get that one. So anyways, I will be getting my TBR for Kindle down. I'm going to basically be limiting how many free ebooks I get, how many physical books I get. Like, I definitely want to pick up Valor by John Gwynne. I want to pick up the 2nd book in that trilogy that I'm really super enjoying. The one I'm on is The Hunger of the Gods, so I want to do that. But yeah, I will probably pick up the 4th book in the Iron Druid series. I do know Barnes & Noble always has the Iron Druid, so I'm going to do that. So I'm probably just going to get a little basket and just get those books and check it out, and then I'm going to call Lyft and go home. Though, take it back, I might go into a little area and get that one drink that I really like. Okay, so yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. That is, basically every time that I finish 5 physical books, I'm going to get one new book, and that will definitely keep my TBR from piling up. Because one book does not jack up your TBR to 800 books. So anyways, so I'm going to end it here, and I will see you next time. Until then, be well and keep reading.